Is your wallet feeling a little thin after the holiday season? Don't worry. If you still want some quality games without the price tag, I've got just the thing for you. Hey people, Voice talking to you, and here are 5 of the best new games on Steam you've never played. If you'd like to grab any of these games for yourselves or support the developers in their future projects, I'll have a link to each game in order down in the description. Right next to that is a link to my playthrough in case you'd like to see a bit more gameplay and my first impressions. Starting off strong with number 5, we have Enscroll. This is a super chill magic crafting game by In The Box. We play as a newly graduated mage in a fantasy world, but the one reality that follows us to this realm is debt. Every 5 days, we need to pay back a chunk of our student debt or deal with the interest the next week. Our solution to pay off our loans is to start up a business selling magical scrolls, making immediate use of our talents and bypassing the application process. Conveniently, we work from home, using a system of owls to collect orders and deliver finished scrolls. When working on an order, we can use different magical inks to combine or enhance elemental effects to create spells. The process is pretty simple overall, and the game isn't very demanding, but the mixing and matching of different abilities allows us to tailor spells to the client's specific needs, which is important since each customer will pay more for a spell better suited to their requirements. There's also several repeat clients whose orders will tell you their story and expand over time, and how it progresses will depend on the accuracy of the scrolls you give them. For now, there isn't anything other than debt to spend money on, and that's pretty much the loop of the game in its entirety. That said, Inscroll is a super relaxing and completely free way to spend an afternoon, and its vibes are right in line with games like Potion Craft. Swapping from fantasy to reality with number 4, this is Supermarket Together, a multiplayer retail simulator from Dead Devs Tell No Lies. If you think this looks like Supermarket Sim, you're absolutely correct. We stock shelves, check out customers, and slowly grow our business into the biggest store in the city. However, this game is not only free but offers a lot more variety than Supermarket Sim. Sure, the shelves are bigger, but this game can be played with up to 16 people. That is a full crew running registers, managerial tasks, stocking shelves, and ordering products. It's complete chaos. Plus, there are thieves who will try and run off with products and a broom to chase them down and beat them over the head with. Or each other, or other customers, or anyone for that matter. The broom is multifunctional. There's also a perk tree in the back and a bunch of other little features which make this game the perfect addition for new entrepreneurial players. With a $0 price tag, my hat is off to the devs who bring their own spin to a rather mundane profession. Rolling in at number 3, it's Dr. Cog by ReZT1. This fascinating automation deck builder tells an emotional story about a doctor who uses an incredible machine to restore the memories of patients lost to age or illness. As the newest addition to this team, we learn to improve the efficiency of the machine to restore enough memory points before time runs out. To accomplish this task, we'll be building a deck of cogs, each with different effects and costs. Creating synergies with these different cogs will help us increase the speed of the core gear, generating more points and boosting the appearance of new cogs. We have to be careful though, as too many gears will overtax our power supply, and synergies can only be made with cogs of different types. The gameplay isn't very complicated, and the visuals are pretty muted overall, but the delightful music and the lack of a price tag make this the perfect diversion for the automation and strategy-focused player. Or, if you're looking for an emotional story to pull at your heartstrings. Floating comfortably at number 2 is a little game called Coffee Break by Sign Time. In this cozy 3D point-and-click puzzle game, we play as an astronaut aboard a Russian satellite orbiting Earth. With a newly installed coffee machine, we have to figure out how to make coffee without destroying the planet. If that sounds simple enough, then you've clearly never heard of the game Please Don't Touch Anything, because this title is right up that same bizarre alley. The puzzles aren't nearly as convoluted, but if you touch the wrong thing, the Earth is going to blow up, or disappear, or whatever this is. Kwabena. Okay. Exploring our weird little shuttle to uncover secrets, solve puzzles, and play mini-games is a really addicting time sink. This game has a ton of character in such a small package, and despite only having 12 endings and about an hour of playtime, this game was one of my favorites in the bunch just due to its impressive use of meta elements and great sense of humor. Holding the place of honor at number 1, it's Big Blind by Spade Ace. In this top-down action shooter, we play as the blind DJ of a popular city nightclub, but after angry gang members burn down our place of business, we go on a blind rampage, pun intended, through their hideouts to seek revenge. The premise itself is a bit silly, and the comics used for storytelling feel a little amateur. That said, I don't really care, because first of all, the comics are really unique, and second of all, because the gameplay here is so fresh. If you know Hotline Miami, imagine playing it blind. As we make our way through enemy territory, we have to use the regular pulsing of our boombox to see our surroundings. Aside from that, enemy footsteps and actions such as reloading weapons will give away their location to us. We have a melee charge attack that can break down doors and stun enemies with shields, and a variety of different weapons we can pick up to hunt down enemies. We can even deflect bullets with our boombox or shoot them out of the air with our own gunfire. The tense, frantic gameplay of Hotline Miami with a cool twist, a killer and varied soundtrack that interacts with the world, and a crazy neon and black color palette that makes the game just so much more stylish. All of that in a free package with no strings attached? Come on, sign me up. I have to say, I'm very pleasantly surprised by the number of really cool free games Steam has available right now. But I'm just the voice in your head. So what are you playing this holiday season? Have you played any of the games on this list? Which one's your favorite? I'd love to hear what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, leaving a like helps get the channel through the algorithm and might get me back on the nice list. If you want to see more, subscribing is the best way to support the channel and keep new content coming your way because I put out new stuff every single week. From me to everyone watching, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and you'll be hearing from me again real soon.